Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is Mahavira and Buddha, great preachers. Preachers means a person who gives religious speech. Okay. In the 6th century BC was a period of a religious revolution in various parts of the world. It was an age when great religious teachers, philosophers, and thinkers lived. Their ideas made revolutionary changes in all aspects of life. Zoroaster in Persia and Confucius in China preached a new doctrines. In India too, the 6th century BC saw many changes. Okay, so our first point we are going to start, that is causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. First point, Vedic religion had become complex. Supremacy of the Brahmins dominated every aspect of life of Aryans. Shudras were unhappy as they were exploited by the upper class. Animal sacrifices had raised a reaction in people. Rituals had become very costly. Sanskrit, the language of the Vedic text, was not understood by the common people, and even they were not permitted to read the Shastras. The caste system had become very rigid. It divided the society into high and low. The Hindus ill-treated the Shudras. So, these are the reasons or causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Vardhaman Mahavira was born at Kundalgram near Vaishali in Bihar in about 540 BC. His father name Siddhartha, mother Trishala. For 12 long years he did hard penance and meditation. At the age of 42. He gained true knowledge. On this, he came to be known as the master of Kevajnan or the Mahavira. He was also held as the Jina or the conqueror of the self. That's why his followers are called Jains. Mahavira died in Pava in South Bihar at the age of 72. Non-violence is the first great teaching of Mahavira, who believed that a person's soul will be reborn again due to his or her actions. Mahavira preached not to harm any living creatures, not even insects and plants. The ultimate objective of his teaching is how one can attain the total freedom from the cycle of birth, life and death and achieve the permanent blissful state. It means moksha. Okay. The main teachings of Mahavira can be divided into two parts. 3 jewels. The main aim of a man's life is to attain salvation. Salvation means moksha or freedom from the cycle of life and death. This can be achieved by following the 3 jewels. Jewels, 3 ratnas. Okay, namely right faith, right knowledge and right conduct. 5 vows. Mahavira taught that his followers must take the following 5 vows, namely not to enjoy life, not to steal, not to tell lie, not to own property and not to lead an impure life. Spread of Jainism. The monastic order of Munis set up by Lord Mahavira helped to spread Jainism in Rajasthan, Western India, Bengal and Central India. Many people in India became the followers of Jainism. At the time of Mahavira's death, number of his disciples had risen up to 14,000. Later on, many kings adopted it as a state religion. Jain art and literature flourished under their patronage. There are many Jain temples in India. The Dilwara temple at Mount Abu is the fine example of Jain architecture. The religious books of the Jains are the Angas and the Purvas. After the death of Mahavira, his followers were divided into two sects, Shvetambaras and Digambaras. Contribution of Jainism to Indian culture. Growth of vernacular language. Vernacular means we can say mother language or that language which common people can understand easily. Okay. Mahavira preached in Ardhamagari so that even common people could understand. Our second point, art and architecture. The famous caves in the Udaygiri hills of Madhya Pradesh and in Ellora in Maharashtra are fine example of their architecture and sculptures. Third point, humanitarian services. The teachings of Mahavira lead his followers to pay more attention to humanitarian services. Many schools, hospitals were built. Recapitulation. Mahavira was born at Kundalgram in about 540 BC. He was the 24th Tirthankara and also the last one. The main aim of man's life is to attain salvation. The religious books of the Jains are the Angas and the Purvas. Remaining part of this chapter we'll learn in the next period. Thank you.